Hello everybody, welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. I'm Sean, and every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time you can catch a fresh game of baseball on the channel. Today, we're looking to break out of a bit of a slump. We are 1-3 in our last 4 games as we take a quick look at the calendar. 2 straight losses to Boston. We beat Chicago, lost to Chicago, and now we're looking for a rubber match win before we head to a 4-game set in Minnesota. We have George Kirby on the mound, 13-1 with a 2.17 ERA, taking on Ben Brown, 3-5 with a 3.71 ERA. Let's jump into today's game. Bam. Play full game. We'll just wear the regular roads. Mariners exploded for 14 runs today, which is kind of wild. Partly cloudy. Donovan Solano could probably use a day off. It's a right-handed starting pitcher, so we'll go ahead and throw Dylan Moore out there. I guess Bliss could be a decent option. Meh. Yeah, anybody else need a day off? We could. We'll DH Luke Raley, get him a little bit of energy back, and then we'll keep Raleigh and everybody else. That's a good minimal difference in the lineup. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we have a good game today. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, give this video a thumbs up. And if you'd like more, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. New baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time.
On MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs.
And we have some game notes. Starting pitching duel. We're going to be looking for that today. And we have a series win. It's a rubber match, so both teams seeking a series win. Kirby is looking for his 11th straight win on the mound. Robles is hitting .385 over the last 9. Miguel Amaya is hitting .435 over the last 7. Mariners' last 6 games, we've averaged 6 runs a game to a .292 average of 14 home runs. The bullpen over the last 61s look pretty good, but that's not really what we want to look at the moment, just because we have increased the difficulty. Yankees win in extras versus the Orioles. Royals win in extras against the Padres. Hopefully I said Orioles and not Royals or something. All confused. Zach Eflin struck out 10 and allowed 1 run in a loss to the Yankees. RIP. Reese Olson fires 7 innings, a 2-hit ball in a win versus the Rays. Clase gets his 27th save. He's now tied for the AL lead with, that's right, Andres Munoz. Edwin Diaz gets his 24th save, and he is tied for the NL lead. So 27 is your lead in the AL, 24 is your lead in the National League. The strikeout lead in the National League is 102 by Sonny Gray. Martinez, 7 innings, a 2-hit ball in a win versus the Cardinals. And C.J. Abrams snaps out of an 0-for-23 with a 2-hit performance versus the Dodgers. Reds move within 1.5 of the Brewers. The Rangers designate pitcher Gerson Garabito for assignments, and Austin Slater for the White Sox is heading to the 10-day DL. Farm report for you.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Big series win for the real-life Mariners. Let's see if we can do the same.
Almost ready to get underway.
As we are on game number 76.
We
will hit game number 80 in Minnesota. So 81 will be the halfway point, which will be on Friday.
When it seems like there's more pressure,
here's a look at Ben Brown's stats.
Calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations
you gotta work with
and get his team back in the dugout.
4 CBIT 99, a 12.6 that's 86, and a circle change at 90.
Close one doesn't get the call.
Doesn't bode well for us. Hey, nicely done, Robles. Let's go 2. And we're off to a good start. Worked a good count, and bing, bang, boom, we're on second. That has not been a great situation for us.
So when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
A double with nobody out. Could have used one yesterday.
Run in scoring position.
Run?
The next to hit.
He went back up top. Okay.
The best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way.
We actually got on the board pretty early yesterday. We just couldn't hold the lead. Oop, bad swing with Dylan Moore. Probably going to be a strike.
Robles.
That actually
At second
absolutely
with
is a
nobody
strike.
out.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Ball one. This
Head
one
back.
in the dirt.
Not going. It's a good eye to lay off there.
The other way.
Okay.
Amaya.
That's okay. It at least advances the runner. It's a productive out. That is a positive. Really late on it.
And now we check out
Take a
the
look at our
Mariners
lineup here.
1 point of concern.
Dylan
hitting in that
Moore,
two-hole.
not
Dylan
looking good.
Moore.
And this is a tough matchup for him right here, Boog. Facing right-handed pitching this season, it's been a
We've seen a lot of Dylan Moore in the lineup lately.
You know he's not
We've had some
feeling too
lefty
confident about
starters.
what awaits him in
Has
this
not looked
one,
good
but
at
you gotta
times.
Find a way to just put the bat on the ball, maybe find a hole, and all
Late
of
on
a
that
sudden,
four
your
seam. Hey,
confidence
he
grows.
advanced the
You
runner.
start to
That's
see
what we're
the
looking
ball a
for.
little bit better. This is an opportunity for him to work on some things and make himself a better player.
That's to third.
That unfortunately
Tosses to first. Rodriguez out of
just
the
too
play.
aggressive. It's a bad swing on a ball right there.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Towards first.
No way.
Still manages a throw. And that is that. One left for Seattle. Now the
That's-
Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're
A
watching
double
Major League Baseball
to lead the game off if
exclusively
we
on
can't
the show.
drive him home. Dylan Moore was more productive than our following two at-bats. And that's a great example of why that play with Dylan
Back
Moore
here with my pal
against
Ziggy.
Boston was so
Today's
frustrating
starting
against
pitcher,
Casas.
George
They
Kirby.
bobbled the ball.
Chris,
We have
what are
a
you looking
runner
for
who's a
from
much faster
Well,
guy.
he brings into this
And,
one
of
an
course, he's able to
excellent
figure it out and throw it,
strikeout-to-walk
whereas we
ratio
give
on the
up
season.
a
And
single
when you
to a
consider the
three-speed
amount of
guy.
swings and misses that he gets, and the
But
fact
it is
that he's not
frustrating.
issuing
It's
free
just,
passes,
I think that
that's gonna
panic
make
starts
him
going off in my
more
head a little bit of
economical in his
like,
pitch count, allowing
it's
him
like
to
that
go
alarm
to
bell
the
and Michael
middle
Scott,
of the
ring a ding a ding.
So we'll see
Like,
if
we
that
have to
remains
score, we have to
true.
score.
Bottom of the first. John Birdie at the plate.
I definitely got with the Julio
0-1.
because he's been a little down and then up, down, up. And that four seam just kind of, it dropped a little more than I was anticipating, but
On the ground, right side. And it
Bronco
finds
doesn't
its
get to
way
him.
through for a hit.
be a
And
tough
aboard on the
play.
leadoff single.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
I was
Fall
wondering
off
if PCA
foul.
would be back in the lineup today.
Nobody out, runner at first. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, but it's not in time,
It's all right.
and they just get one.
It feels mean. Dylan Moore has been the weak point. It feels like every funky play has him involved in some way.
Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Hitless
In the
first
last
two
couple
games
of
the
series.
He's 0 for 8.
Some of it's my decision making, absolutely.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Rodriguez hustles.
It
to
never
get
flipped
in.
me to
And runner
Rodriguez.
stops at second.
Well, they strike first
I
as he
thought
gets
I
the
needed
job
to do the
done.
thing again. I didn't realize that the preload, the throw transferred over to the other.
Hit it hard enough. Just
Cool.
didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Ian Happ up to hit. And that's in for a strike.
All right, so not a great start here on this one. In this one, it's a good hit. I mean, it's a better hit. The pitch was fine. So on the outside part of the plate, it was pretty tucked. It was tucked pretty well.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. This one smashed down
Oof,
the right
man.
field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 2-run lead. Half on his way to third. The relay, he's in there.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
One down, runner at third. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. And that one fouled off. strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment.
Line to left. Arozarena squeezes it. Runner tags for third. Play at the plate.
Still
He's safe.
can't get it there.
It's 3-zip.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Justin Turner in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Okay, well, our inability to turn double plays is such a problem. I understand the PCA is 99 speed. You love it when he's on your team. You hate it when he's not. That ball ate Dylan Moore up, and it just feels like we should have been there. 61 strength. He's going to Polanco or Crawford. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about it that just feels like we're getting a consistent stream of bad or frustrating animations that does not make GOAT difficulty feel fun. It just feels cheap.
Here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and
the Suzuki hit is the one that I'm least annoyed with, just because it was a solid hit on a good pitch. Is there just a better hit than pitch?
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second.
We very quickly find ourselves down by 3.
Brown back to work. Just missed.
A 3-0 lead is
We're good.
great,
We're fine.
but you can't
We're
get too
gonna try and chip away. It's just not our strong suit, which is the issue. That's outside. Couple good takes. Let's try and avoid some of these bad swings.
Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on.
Darn.
We're expecting it to become more consistent.
Crow Armstrong makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. How much
That did not look like where that ball was supposed to go.
Reporter, even who was going to be umpiring.
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good.
Darn. Just kind of got beat with it.
You just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Randy
inside.
Arozarena stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back.
Just something? Okay, Randy, let's go. Hey, 3-1, just like that. That's a good PCI. We get a good piece of contact on it and sails on us a little bit in a positive way. 22 home runs for Arozarena.
Probably won't be the last. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive.
There was how many home runs were there in the game the other day?
Which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're
Seemed
back
like
in this
every ball was going out of the stadium.
And here's the first baseman, Austin.
That's a good take.
Ball 1, no strikes. Shenton went deep twice in his last game. That one finds
That's
the
fine.
corner.
Hey, that's
and
okay.
Count 1-1.
Ooh, under it.
Fouled off.
We could have let that one go. Just thankful it was foul.
One down, base is empty. And that just misses.
really good
Gave up on that one a little bit too soon. And we swung on it.
Chases that one in the dirt.
Damn.
Throw to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
I feel like that's one of those rules.
Strikeout wild
It's tough to
pitch.
explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one.
Yeah, that
Plus, the
12-6
pitcher
curve
gets credit for the
got me.
strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Little chopper rolls foul. Now time called at the
Take your
plate.
time.
And that's
Okay, that's on the
edge.
outside.
It's a ball.
I feel like I'm reacting visually, but it's just not transferring to my hands at times. further outside. There we go. Hey, that's a good time. Let's reset. Couple of balls, evens the count at 2-2. Oops.
Pitch misses there.
Thank God. Some kind of betrayed me as it's like we're running out of patience.
Foul
Hey,
off.
that's a good swing.
they'll do
That's
it
a good
again.
swing. That's more than likely strike 3. Got me.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just couldn't pull.
Frustrating end to the
Couldn't
attack for
pull
the
it.
hitter, and I'm sure that's going to
Damn.
sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
No balls. One
God, that's frustrating. God, that's frustrating.
2 outs. That one fouled off. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2.
There we go.
ball.
Shenton leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Okay, there we go. We've called a couple good times here, or he's led us back into the at-bat.
Spoils
There we
that
go.
one,
There's a
and
good
it
swing.
remains 2-2.
Just foul it off.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
At the very least, he's throwing a lot of pitches thanks to the wild pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A little too
One
passive.
scores in the inning coming on this solo
We got to
run.
protect ourselves.
It's
We
now
can't
a
let that one
3-1
go.
ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the
That's
show.
okay. The Rosarena puts us on the board 3-1.
We head to the bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Moises Ballesteros. And there's the strike. Singy wasn't
go.
very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be
There we
made.
go.
Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Kevin Alcantara getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
There we go.
Ball on there.
Ah, you got me. You saw it well.
Now he breaks his bat.
Rodriguez,
Rodriguez
not a
racing
great
after
jump.
it. Reaching for it and
Nicely
breaks it
done.
in.
I'm a little surprised he gave me Rodriguez. I know he has 95 speed, but
And now it's Miguel
that was a long
Had the
run.
day off yesterday.
It was a long run. I kind of thought we'd maybe get Polanco. That was a hit. There was a funky hit in the game yesterday that was kind of right in that spot, and we got Dylan Moore rather than Julio Rodriguez. Or maybe it was the first game. Either way, there was a hit in the same spot in this series, and it's just there are times in this game where it just does not make sense which players it gives you. And you could even go to the Julio Rodriguez throw in the 3-run or in the first inning, I guess.
And stays alive.
It gave me Robles, and then I was like, okay, well, I should have switched to Julio. I don't know.
Next one misses.
It's just
and that's ball
funky
one.
sometimes, and I didn't realize. I guess we learned that if you preload the throw, it's for whichever, like,
Fights it off, you'll see
whoever you're
another.
playing gets that. So I hit the button again because I thought I needed to reload it because I switched players.
That one the other way.
Nicely done,
Makes the
Polanco.
grab, and that's the inning. Cubs
So then he
down
held it.
five.
I don't think we were going to get
As the
anybody
lead
at
remains
home or
3-1.
anything, but Julio does have a good arm. And we will be to the top of our lineup. Robles, Moore, and Rodriguez coming up.
Welcome back.
Leading off the
5-1 Seattle, 4-3 Chicago. So we're looking for a rubber match. We've lost 3 of our last 4. So he started low. See if he goes high here. No.
The first offering a fastball for a strike. Robles hitting leadoff in today's game. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games.
Oh, that's a
This ball's
bad swing.
chopped on the ground.
Damn, that's a bad swing.
Fires across the diamond. And a quick out number 1. Here's Dylan Moore.
A lot of low fastballs giving me trouble here. I mean, that's pretty middle, but
Got it started
Got
a
me.
little too early.
Absolutely got
Strike
me.
1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
okay.
0-2.
I need
Man, it
Dylan
was
Moore out of this
really
fucking
targeted
lineup. I
that
can't hit
fastball.
with him.
Great job of
I
setting
cannot
him up
fucking
by
hit with him.
throwing the curveball.
Timeout.
Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
His last 10 games
Now
are
he'll ask
abysmal,
for
and
time and step out of the box.
ugh.
Got him.
Fuck me.
4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there.
It's a
Just to
nice
foul something
curveball,
off,
and
extend
he
that
hit
bat.
every
And
corner
it's
of
foul
the,
away.
or like he hit pitches on the edges.
That
That's
misses the
inside.
zone. Ball 1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this
Damn it.
ball game.
2 out, space is empty. And now it's even up.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in and chase.
That
Ball
one
3.
drifts inside.
Here we go.
He's really tightening up his
Full
hitting
count.
zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
I'll take that swing. Okay, that's more in the zone than I realized. Got me.
Goes down looking.
That 12-6 curve.
Mariners are down.
I don't think that's where he wants that pitch.
3-1
There
ball
is
game.
something about that 12-6 curve, and it's just, I'm seeing it, but I'm not reacting to it very well.
Back here at the friendly
Leading off for
confines.
the top,
Set for the bottom of the
the
third.
shortstop,
And now the
John.
shortstop, John Birdie.
Birdie.
And
No,
ball
that's a
1.
ball.
You know, these
Mm-hmm.
Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for
Jeez
you, Bo.
Louise.
Can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off
No,
a
he did
throw.
that.
Too late, and the runner is safe. And the misplay.
Are they
cost
not?
him.
Okay,
Saying
okay,
that was
okay.
a close play.
I-
And it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We
Oh,
weren't
he's
sure,
out.
so
He's
you
so
really can't blame him
fucking
for wanting
out.
to take another look.
So they have
Come on.
decided to
Give
challenge
me the fucking
play,
challenge.
And now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look
Ladies
at
and
it.
gentlemen,
Singer,
the
are you
Mariners
seeing
are
enough to change the
challenging
call?
Yes.
previous
Yeah, I think
play.
so, Boog. I mean, it's close.
It's not
but
even
I
that
think
close.
After looking at it a few times,
How is
we
the
can
show
see that this
vision
ball's
so
probably
fucking
out,
bad?
and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
He's out by a step.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a
He was out
chance
the whole
with
fucking
challenge,
time.
and
Off
it paid
video
off for him.
review, the call of
I
safe
I
for
cannot
first
believe how
base.
bad show vision is.
The
Digs in
batter
now.
ruled out.
That one back up the middle,
Oh,
and it
damn.
gets through. So
It's a
they're
good
looking
regather
at
by
a little-
Polanco. And that's a perfect example of why I reloaded the throw with Julio.
The designated
That
Isaiah
throw, we
Cesar,
had to
the next
reload,
company, doubled his first
like
time.
re-hit the button. That's a bad sinker.
First
There.
pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to end up at this. No, we're going to try and get a double play here. Nope.
Into center and a base hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Man.
It is really easy for some guys. One thing
Suzuki
that I
is
see
just
already
giving
is
us. I look at that
stays in
fucking
the zone
pitch.
on plane for an extended
Holy
period of time.
fuck,
And guys
dude.
like that, they have a high contact rate, and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
All right, I'll take the strikeout, but I don't want these slow one-out-at-a-time innings.
David Fry, the next Cub to
Number
hit.
6.
It's important that we get that out.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And
There we
is
go.
that.
Okay. All right. Good use of a challenge, and we get out of the runner on third. The top of that live. The first 6 hitters of that lineup have given us some trouble. We were able to get through the bottom 3 pretty easily. The Yankees won in extras over the Orioles.
And the first pitch misses.
I guess is it really a fair way of saying that the one guy gave up 1 run?
Just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's fine.
There's a strike.
You know, sometimes
That's
all
fine.
it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And he swings
That is
over
not
the top
okay.
there.
That is not okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Full count.
God, that's a walk. That's a walk as well. What a disastrous at-bat. What a disastrous at-bat. 2 swings at pitches outside of the zone.
Luke Raley. He's 0 for 1. Swings through
What am I
that
swinging
one
at?
for strike 1.
This guy's usually
Come
not
on,
one
get it
to choose
together.
Pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his
Yeah,
zone
too
a little
late
bit.
was the problem there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Jesus.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away.
I
without
can't
needing
see
to
the
waste
circle
any
change,
pitches.
and I cannot see that 12-6 curve.
2 outs.
Ball inside.
Swing
And
a
there's another
chopper
out.
out to short. Birdie fires
Okay.
over first. They get the out on a Rosarena.
We are in a
And the
lot of
Mariners
trouble here.
sit
We are
down 1-2-3.
really struggled against
For
this Cubs
Seattle.
pitching.
Score holds. It's 3-1.
The frustration, I think, is colliding from
Welcome
game
back.
to
Let's check
game
out
to
what's
game
been
to game.
happening
They're
tonight.
2-8 in their last 10.
Struggling.
They're not a good team in this game. They lost 12-1 to the Pirates. They got 4 games swept by the Pirates.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. It has the distance. Gone. A solo shot. His 7th home run of the season. It's 4-1.
Be very curious to see where this ball ended up.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Now the catcher up to hit. Moises Ballesteros. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. In the air
Jesus.
left side, a Rosarena has a beat on it, nabs it, and there's one away. So digging in, Kevin Alcantara. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in
Hopefully
for a
we
strike.
can get their starting pitcher out here pretty soon. We might have to have a pitcher that just kind of wears this game a little bit.
And it's 1-1.
The sinker wasn't in the worst spot. I don't think it's the most, like, egregious pitch that we've had. A little surprising that it is a... I mean, I guess if it's perfect, it's
Tosses
perfect.
across
But
the first. That's the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, Miguel. Amaya.
2 down, bases empty.
But our starter has been... Kirby has been very hittable today so far.
First pitch.
That's a
just
strike.
misses.
Will you figure out your fucking zone, man?
Strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So
Yeah, that was another bad...
1-2.
Another bad sinker. That one's a bad sinker.
Ground ball to the right side.
Okay, not really sure.
Throws to first in time. Inning
Okay, so we give up the solo home run. We're not doing much offensively here.
It's now 4-1.
Let's try to see some pitches and maybe try to get into the bullpen and do a little bit of damage. If we're able to chase him after 5, that gives us 4 shots. But that's also not our real... That's not a strong suit of seeing new pitchers every single inning.
Brown back to work. Up and in. 1-0.
Well, these
One ball,
Mariners
no
just
strikes.
haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes
Darn.
at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just
God, that's
find
a
ways to put the ball in
fucking...
play.
That's right down the middle.
Up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off.
Late.
Swing
That's
and
a bad
foul out of
pitch.
play.
Oh, I think
Timeout.
the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Way high.
1-2. Two.
Just missing inside. And now
There's that
3-2.
fucking 12-6 curve. 85.
Good job to fight
So
that
we'll
one
change
off.
it 86.
1 out,
Very,
bases
very
empty.
generous call for us.
That's ball 4.
94.
Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Okay.
The batter, number 3.
J.P.
Shortstop,
Crawford up
J.P.
next for the Mariners.
Crawford.
His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
In the
Head
dirt,
back.
blocked.
We're fine. We're fine.
Bullpen action for the Cubs. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Miller warming up as well. Right through there for a strike. Next
Ball
offering
2.
misses down and away.
2-1.
Ooh,
Swings
too
and
early.
pulls it foul to the
Probably
right side.
thankful.
Man at first,
It's
one
a pretty
away.
small launch angle there. Take time.
Called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second.
Probably not going to get that past the first baseman. Might even be a double play with Polanco over there.
Now a fly ball to right center. He's got it and he's 2 away.
Crawford's 0 for in this series. 0 for 10 now.
Right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
Here's Victor Robles. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first.
That's not true.
Just
It was just a
missed.
regular double.
1 ball. No strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's fine.
Polanco off of first with 2 away. Fly ball down the line. And just
Fuck.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
time
My
called
time.
now.
God damn it.
dirt.
And back.
The M's trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one almost got him.
3-2,
Full
2 out,
count.
runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's
Darn.
towards center. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Mariners leave 1, and they trail it 4-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, John Birdie.
Fuck you.
Foul ball there.
God
These
damn it.
Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging
No
more
ball.
than a hit
2
every
strikes.
inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Into center. Got it. Really had to move.
Nicely
for that
done,
grab.
Julio.
And there's 1 down.
That's just
Nicely
a really
done.
nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Crow Armstrong stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That
There
keeps the
we
corner.
go.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time
we
for
go, okay.
something off speed away.
Robles makes the catch for the
There
out.
we go.
And up next
Now
for
back,
Chicago,
the
Seiya
designated hitter,
Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
And that drops in for a strike.
Suzuki has been a real tough out. He's put some good swings on one, like, really nice pitch in the corner, and then one that was
for a strike.
very outside
This guy's
or
so
inside.
comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2
Son
count.
of a biscuit.
And
There we
down
go.
on strikes he goes.
Okay,
Good
finally,
work
we
there
finally
as
get the
he gets
best
a
of them.
1-2-3.
We're
Nothing
1 for
happening
3
there for
against
the
him.
Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1
Which
lead.
means he's 2 for 3 against us. We should see a new arm. Almost guaranteedly we'd see a new arm here. Or almost
New arm
guaranteed.
out of the bullpen.
We'd see a
Tyson
new arm
Miller.
here.
Last
Tyson
pitch 2 years
Miller,
ago.
Pitching for the Cubs,
28 games, 2-0 record, 3 holds with 42 innings pitched,
Tyson.
3.16 ERA.
Yeah, the batter
Leading
now,
off for
Dylan
Seattle,
Moore.
the third
Okay.
baseman,
2 in this one.
Moore.
92 on a fastball, 82 on a sweeper. You can look at all 3 of those pitches. That was his last at bat against the previous pitcher, obviously. All of those are in the corners. That's a strikeout no matter what way you cut it.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes
Four
the
seam at
slump
92,
even
a sweeper
longer.
at 82,
Never seemed
sinker
to help, never
92,
helped me.
curveball 86, and a circle change at 88.
Close,
that's a
but called a ball.
That spot's
And
been a
it's
little
ball
funky
strike.
throughout this
Movement
one.
in the Cubs bullpen, Phil Bickford up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Brazier also getting ready. That's
Ball
outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's fine. I'm a little surprised every one of these pitches has been a fastball.
Time call.
We'll take a timeout
Pitching
here.
will have to wait just a second.
Well, Matt Strom's 1 save behind in the NL with 23.
At the belt and fires.
And he got me with a sweeper.
And that's a strikeout.
Yeah, that checks
Locked
out.
in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And first offering is fouled off. Miller,
Too early.
29 years old, and they went out and made a trade
It's
for him
technically
last
good, but
season.
it's on the early side of good.
This
No
one in the air center
way.
field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that one is inside.
1-0.
That one hit to right. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mariners 1.
Man, I just feel so beatable. Even if we hadn't bumped that hitting difficulty or the pitching difficulty up, excuse me, we're still struggling. Like this isn't like a magical cure of all of a sudden we're winning. It's just instead it's a 1-0 game. That's a yellow.
Throwing the dirt and he can't come up with it.
Fucking son of a bitch.
The third baseman.
Man at first, nobody out.
There's always one fucking play for some reason, and every goddamn time it's Dylan fucking Moore.
And a strike in there.
God damn it.
Laser could be trouble. Half on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. The pitch was in.
God, I hate it. I hate it. Do you see where that fucking pitch is? Where that fucking pitch is? God damn it. You piece of fucking shit difficulty.
Somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
So now Turner in on that right side. Just off the inside edge. Fry stands at second with no outs.
And the error costs us.
Foul off to the right. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. And here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No ball. 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can.
There we
go.
go.
Result be whatever it's going to be.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just
God
a beautiful
damn it.
fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the
We have slow speed going to second.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball. 1 ball. 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
Ground ball right side could be 2 to Crawford for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Cubs pick up.
But it doesn't matter. We still give up another run.
It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the
With
show.
our offensive struggles, we really have to pitch perfectly. And we are just not doing that.
Welcome back. We're in the
We get
7th.
a lefty,
We have a new pitcher on
Caleb
the mound.
Thielbar.
Caleb Thielbar.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Caleb Thielbar.
So now the DH spot, Luke Raley.
Leading off for the Mariners,
Struck out on
the
just 3
designated hitter,
pitches last
Luke
time.
Raley.
4-seam at 95, a sweeper at 84, and a 12-6 at 76. Oh my
And
God.
there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Turner collects it.
Darn.
Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. Outside corner. There's a strike.
0-1.
Okay. Okay, man.
In the air, right field.
That
Pretty
unfortunately
well
is
struck.
an out. Oh, wow. It's actually a double.
And it's into the gap.
Wow.
And that's a double.
Did not think that was... I didn't think that was going to get down.
Second extra base hit. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a
Still
play.
really late on him.
1 out. Runner at second. And now it's going to be Austin Shenton. swings through that.
You need to watch a pitch come in and not be a fucking moron. God damn
One
it.
out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. He swings and fouls
Damn.
one off. Man at second. Soft contact in the air. Nice grab.
You went inside.
Second baseman.
And the batter now,
Okay.
Jorge Polanco. He is struck out and he is walked. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Okay, that's right. I thought I had a bloody nose.
Ripped to short.
Yay! Perfect. 2 and out. Thanks, game.
And that is that.
Kindly go fuck yourself.
They're down here 5-1. Welcome back as we
Leading
take
off
a look at
for
their
the
upcoming
Cubs,
schedule.
The first baseman, Miguel Amaya.
Gotta be kidding me. Fucking bloody nose. I don't have time to deal with this shit now. God damn it. Alright, what's their lineup here? I might actually have to deal with this stupid bloody nose.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Snyder.
It's happening.
Number 52, Colin.
Hold on. Colin Snyder's going to come in here. And I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a second. Pause the video. Pause the video. BRB. And we're back. Mercifully, a nice, short, bloody nose. It was easy to take care of. So here we go. We are bringing in Colin Snyder. We're down 5-1. We aren't doing anything offensively.
And first off,
And defensively, it's been honestly kind of the same problems that we've been having. There's one just absolutely detrimental play.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I don't think either of those pitches are where I wanted them. Nope. Of course they aren't. Jeez. All right, Snyder. There we go.
Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop,
John Birdie now at the plate. 1 for 3.
Birdie.
Out there to center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Darn. Ooh, man.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Now
When you
batting,
flare a ball
center
out behind
fielder,
second
Pete.
base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
That
Yeah, not
one
a good
misses, and now it's even 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance
Okay, Moore.
to go for a double play.
Moore should have this one, and there's 2 down.
I'll take that. That worked. Got our pitching sequence. It was
And
high,
next to
low,
the
high.
Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Close one, doesn't get
Need
the
that call.
Ball 1.
Need that call, especially against Suzuki, who's 2 for 3 against us.
Ball 2.
And kind of a bad ball hitter anyway.
Runner on the go. Strike in there.
We are getting absolutely picked apart on the base pads.
Close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one fouled off, 2-2. Battling here
Damn,
as he fouls
still
it
got
away.
to that.
Here's a 2-2. That one missed. Birdie at second with 2 down. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking.
Foul, 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 foul.
Clearly
Oh
right
my
there. Got a little jump,
God.
excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Man on second, 2 down. Next offering popped in the air, right field.
Okay, Robles has it,
That
and
is the
we're out.
inning.
Okay.
One left for the Cubs.
All right.
They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Phil Bickford.
And he's got a nice lead to work with,
Now
so he
pitching
should
for
come
the
in throwing
Cubs,
strikes, attacking these
Number
hitters.
51.
See if we can get
J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. The
Poor J.P.
Mariners
Crawford.
in striking distance, but
four
has some work to
seam
do.
at 96, a slider at 86, and a circle change at 90. Feels like that's been the recipe against us.
Ball
Don't
one,
know
no
where they're gonna go.
strikes. And a swing and a miss.
Can't be that.
Might be time to choke
Can't
up.
be
Get
that.
that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hey, that's a way to get out of it. Let's go,
Way back there,
JP.
and that is way
That's a
gone.
little frustrating because we've only really been able, it feels, to score
He sends
runs
it
with
out of here.
homers.
And they're
But hey,
chipping away.
JP
It's
gets a
5-2.
solo
Home
shot.
run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet.
Victor Robles up next for the Mariners.
94 on a fastball. We're able to get it up and out of here. Okay, absolutely aided by the wind at 11 miles an hour.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
One
Well, it's
ball,
critical
no
right
strike.
here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
2-0
The
here.
real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Give me something up here.
He was late there,
Under it.
strike
Late,
one.
late.
The Cubs
So late.
bullpen with some action.
Good
Keegan
God.
Thompson up and loosening in the pen. Hodge getting cranked up as well.
God, that's ball 3.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. This
Okay.
one's bumped.
Hey,
Could
there we
be
go.
trouble.
Flare it out.
Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second
All
double
right,
of
we're
the
not
game.
dead yet. We're not dead yet. I mean, obviously we weren't dead because the game still existed.
He's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now Dylan Moore, 0 for 3 in this one. Late swing fouled off.
Thankfully, that was foul. That's going to be a
No
pop-up.
outs. Runner on second. Check.
Dylan Moore,
Yes.
I know that's a horrible button press. I need a check swing out of you, man.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch.
I know that's a terrible press. I should not have pushed X. Shouldn't have even thought about swinging.
Next offering way off the plate. Out to center. Crow Armstrong should
PCA
have it.
has too much of an arm.
And
Can't
makes the
get
grab.
into a double play.
One down.
That's right, too, on you. absolutely rocketed. I don't think there's anybody. I don't even think we get there with
And now it's
Julio.
Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ground ball left side. And
That's
it gets
fine.
by him. And they'll
That's
have
fine.
runners at the
First and
corners
third.
after a one-out
That's fine.
single. Two on, one
Now
out.
batting.
And now Cal
Cal
Raleigh. He's one of the
Raleigh.
best players in the game. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Late. Way too late.
First pitch swinging.
No
Well,
ball.
a come and
One
get me
strike.
fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And a big swing and a
You're
miss.
falling apart. Why are you pushing the X button?
And time call.
Where was that pitch? It was high.
Just
Where
slow
were you
things
looking?
down here in a
Not
crucial
there.
spot. Oh, and 2 now. That one down the line.
Thank
and a
God.
foul ball.
I think
Thank
ultimately
God.
you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Okay, there we go. Got a little piece of it. Staying
First and
alive
third,
here.
1 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Tying run at the plate.
1-2.
In the dirt, but
Everybody
kept
back.
close. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
That's
Fights
a
that one
bad
away, still
swing.
1-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next
Ball
one just
outside.
misses. And it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses.
Damn, if we
Full
can
count
just
now.
cut
So,
one of
here
those
we go.
swings
Base
out.
runner at first. Could be
all good.
running on
It's
the
all
pitch.
good.
He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We
Cal Raleigh
are
3-run
tied.
bomb. Holy fuck, we're tied. Let's
That one's
go.
gotta feel good. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 5-5.
Oh my
He
goodness.
kept swinging, and it paid off.
That was a
Well, it
contact
battle move,
swing.
And he just kept taking his cuts, finally squared one up.
Holy shit.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout. And
Oh
he will
my
make a
God.
move to
I
the
cannot
pen.
believe
Phil
that we are in
Bickford
this spot.
departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Okay. We have one away here. See who they bring in.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Cubs,
Brazier taking over on the
number
mound.
54.
And compared to a lot of other
Ryan.
relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So it's all tied up. Thanks
Slider at
to the home
88, a
run.
4-seam at
Luke
97, a
Ray
2-seam at
up next for the
97, and a cutter at
Mariners.
93.
First
That's
pitch
outside.
doesn't find the zone.
Okay. I know that I don't want to do this, but we have opportunity to bring in like a better
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
arm.
And fouled off.
Thank God.
One down, base is empty.
Ball
Breaking
2.
ball misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, not a great
Just missed. If
swing.
he's able to connect on that, look out.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see it.
Foul it away.
Foul. We'll see.
Foul it
another
off
payoff
early
pitch.
again. Yeah, a little anxious on that one, sure.
Outside.
That one sailed. Here we go.
It
Here
wasn't
we
easy,
go.
but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Go
So we
ahead,
have
run on
82
base.
speed on
Randy
first.
Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Swings and misses.
Thankfully, we were under that one. I think we were too late.
Power relievers one after another.
Not
come
too
out.
late, but we were, I
He's
mean,
gotta
obviously
be ready
late.
for that first pitch heater.
Outside low.
Looking for the
And
slider.
1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses.
It's inside.
And the count 2-1.
Ball 3.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. I thought that was going to be a double play. I thought that was a double play.
Well,
All right, we're bringing it back here.
You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. It just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2.
Kind of a silly thing to do with PCA's arm. I thought we got a little bit more of it, but at least if we just get it through the infield. They're going to bring in another new pitcher. If we can just knock it through the infield, it's an easy score. So I think it's probably a good decision. It's a good decision because it worked. It's a bad decision because PCA is strong. I think he's straight diamonds across the board. Fielding reaction speed, strength, accuracy.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Worst case scenario, we leave this with a tie game, so we can't be too bummed about it.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not
96 on a fastball, a cutter at 92, a curveball at 84, and a sweeper at 87.
On the other side of the plate.
That's a bad swing. That's fine. Missed opportunity because he threw it right down the middle.
At
But
first, 2 out of the inning. Tried to check his
thank God.
swing.
Thank you.
Appeal
Bring
to
it back.
third.
Bring
No
it
swing.
back.
Just held it back there. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have
Take a
to happen
timeout.
with 2 strikes.
Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. 2 on, 2 outs.
2-2.
In the
damn
dirt.
it.
Nothing
Can't
happening
get
on the
anything to go
bases, though.
past.
That one
That's
off
a
the
good
mark,
take.
and it's 3-2.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Got
Swing
me.
and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ballesteros gathers, throws to first. Got
That's
it.
okay. Hey,
And
we
over
tied
on
the game.
strikeout.
That is
But
what is
2 round
important. We get
trippers
2
in this
home runs in the
long
inning.
Ball was working.
We just,
All even at
it's,
5 apiece.
they have,
Back after
I think
this
they're one of
on the
those teams
show.
that has a perfect pitching staff against me. everybody has like a mid-90s fastball with like significant drop-off on pitches that move. Let's see where we are. Hap is a switch hitter. So let's see. I think we're going to want to just bring in our righty, Matt Brash, and not worry about it. 67. He's pretty even either way, so. We have two righties after that. Morihone is up, ready to go if we get that far into it. And I guess we'll try and put something together in the top of the 9th. Would have been nice, obviously would have been nice to take the lead, but we put ourselves in a good position too. I think that is, that's the positive.
Right through there for a strike.
Just a lack of consistency with those kinds of hits.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2.
Those kind of seeing eye base hits.
Conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him. And a key out.
We did that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here we go. He followed it up with that one, huh?
Strike one. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Polanco in plenty of time to first.
Two down, 2 down.
2 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Justin.
Here's Turner down. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Top of the
Here
zone,
we
it's
go.
called a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ah, bad pitch. He didn't go.
Turner checks his
He didn't
swing. Now it'll
No,
be
there was no
reversed.
question. He did not
Not
go.
go.
That was a good check by
Nobody
Justin
on.
Turner,
Bottom half of the 8th inning.
who's going to strike out right here. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Swing and a ball
Well.
lifted in the air. Polanco.
He didn't strike out,
And that is the third
but he did
out of
pop
the
out.
inning.
And here we go,
Nothing
top
across here
9.
this half.
Brash
3
comes in,
full.
does what he
We're
needs
all
to
tied
do.
up, 5-5.
Leading off with the man.
Take a look at what J.P. Crawford did just last inning.
He's coming off a big swing
Solo
to the
home
bat
run.
in, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a
Let's
solo
see.
shot
Let's
and a
get
very
let's get
important run in
Munoz
this
up
game.
and ready to go, just in case we do take the lead. Before we get too into this inning, what do we have? Aspire, lefty, righty, righty. What's their lineup? Left, right, right, right. Left, right, right, left. I don't think there's really a spot for a lefty, so let's set down. Nope. Cancel that. Sit him down. Let's warm up. We'll warm up Santos. Okay, hold on. Santos and Munoz are ready to go. Okay, they're ready. All right. Dial in here. Keegan Thompson. He's tired. 96 on the fastball, 92 on a cutter, a curveball at 84, and a sweeper at 87.
Puts it in the air out towards left
If we could have just gotten a little bit
Sizes
better
this
of an
one
angle
up,
on that.
And it's caught for the out.
We've been very late on the fastball.
Over that first pitch
Damn.
fastball, just barely
Late and
missed
under it.
Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Robles,
That's a good take.
the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
Only at
extended,
92.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. All tied up here in the top of the ninth. Here's a chopper to short.
We're just too aggressive in these
Birdie fires out
situations.
to
It's
first. That's out number 2.
it's frustrating.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Moore.
None of these pitches are really all that hittable.
Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Thompson, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. The 1-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That'll work.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now, Julio Rodriguez.
Let that go.
There's a strike.
Fine. It's in.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fall off foul. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time.
Take a timeout.
And it's fouled off. They'll
Damn
do
it.
it again.
One, two.
In the dirt.
Almost hit the wrong
Nice
button on
job
accident. I
behind the
almost hit
plate.
L1 to send him.
Two outs. And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Ooh. No.
Crowd under
Yes.
it. He's got it. And
Ah,
that's
it's
the
good
third down.
timing, but
One
we're
and
under
one
it.
left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9.
Darn
We're all
it.
tied
That's
up, 5-5.
frustrating. The inconsistency almost immediately returned. Tried to be aggressive in some spots that I probably
Back here at the
didn't make a
front.
whole lot of sense.
Confines. And now
We're going to go ahead and throw in Santos.
on the mound now, Gregory Santos.
See what we can do against this bottom part of the lineup.
Really good this season.
Was it
keeping the ball
8-9-1,
in the
7-8-9,
ball.
something like
Not an
that?
easy guy to take
Or 8,
deep.
yeah, it might be 8-9-1. So 7-8-9. Okay, good job, Sean.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is
Okay.
in for a strike.
Needed that
A
call.
little
Like,
frustrated
needed it
with the
so
strike
badly.
zone.
Oh my god.
Line, and that's a base hit.
That was a really bad stinker.
Well, that'll make you
Settle
feel
down.
good
We're
as
all
a
right.
hitter right there.
We're okay.
Ripping one into the
They're gonna
ground
bring
with
in
last two
fucking
over the
Kyle
ball.
Tucker.
There are a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball.
Too slow.
One ball.
Winning
one
run
strike.
on base at first, no outs. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball.
Up and in, 2-2. On the ground to first, could be 2. Shenton to second, back to first.
Hey, nicely
double
done.
play. 3-6-3,
nicely
done.
For me,
done.
that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And here's the first baseman, Miguel Amaya. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Thank you.
Two strikes.
That one ripped right center field. Rodriguez racing after it.
Nicely done.
And that will end the inning.
Thank you, Julio. Otherwise, we are in some trouble. But we are heading to extra innings.
So we are off to extra innings. We're all tied
Big
up.
4-run 7th or 8th or whatever it was.
Now pitching for
So
the
the closer
Chicago
summoned
Cubs,
from the bullpen, Porter
number
Hodge.
37.
So you're going to try and shut me down now.
So far this season.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
We should have Julio on second. That is big for us.
This guy,
95 speed.
defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability
Four seam
to
at 98, a
block,
sweeper at
catch,
85, and a splitter at
throw.
92.
He is at the top of the game.
That's a bad
Foul
swing.
off,
Late
he's
on
late.
it. Damn it.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Ball one there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got me. Throws me with a splitter.
Strikes. That was pretty nasty.
92 on a splitter. Damn it.
Yeah, that's pushed
God
foul off to the
damn
left
it,
of
we
that
are
play.
late on the
As a
fastball.
pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now a check on him at second, back
Jesus
safely.
Christ.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Way upstairs. 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Colin Ray up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. And a count 1-2.
I looked low, and then it was looked high. Damn it, damn it.
And now before the 1-2,
Step out.
time is called at home plate. Man at second. That one to first.
Well, it at least advances Julio 90 feet.
2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing
Fuck.
and a miss.
Fucking
Strike
fuck.
one.
Ooh, Baya.
Quit swinging to that shit,
Take the donut off
you
the bat
dumb
right there.
fuck.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
That one
time.
got me.
2 down. Go ahead run and scoring position.
Timeout.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one outside, and the count is 1-2.
Got me with a sweeping.
Outside pitch got the better of him
Man.
that time.
There is, for a long time, for most of these seasons, this is season number 5. For most of these seasons, it has been less, like 1 out with a runner on first. That has been the worst situation for me to be in. For a lot of points in this season, and especially within probably the last month or so, a runner on second with nobody out, and we have just not done what we need to do with that.
On to the bottom of the 10th.
It is,
Now it's the shortstop,
it
John
is
Birdie.
awful what we are not able to do.
Back to work.
No.
And that's off the inside edge.
It's just not able to execute. It is so frustrating.
There's a strike.
Cannot believe he took that pitch.
Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Robles snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing.
Nicely done, Dylan Moore.
And that's an out.
Holy shit, Dylan Moore.
Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
The designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away.
No.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
Fine, it's too slow.
And that one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
High fly ball down the
Game.
left field line. Back there. Out of here. Ball game.
Damn.
And this place is rocking. And the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
I don't think we hit that pitch where we needed to hit it. The unfortunate, I guess we could probably go look at it in the stats, but that is, Suzuki was a problem for me today. He was 3 for 5. Obviously, he's going to have the game-winning home run.
It seems like every guy is trying to come up with
But he continually, his contact was on pitches that were in either good spots or one that was like way off the plate. And I don't know about that one, but it just, that was it. We were able to get 2 outs, and it was Suzuki that crushed our dreams.
A 7-5 final score.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I managed the bullpen very well. I think I should probably brought a new arm in. I don't think Santos pitched poorly, though. He's going to get charged with a loss, but he didn't pitch too terribly. I think we just missed the spot there. Fuck. We made a comeback, and that's what's important. We were able to tie the game. It's just that issue with runners on second and nobody out, and we're not able to do a whole lot with it, is becoming a genuine concern. I talked about it a little bit there before the bottom of the 10th inning, before we lost, and it is a worry as we move through the rest of this season and having opportunities. Granted, it wouldn't have mattered in this one. I think we might have pitched a little bit differently. Actually, we would have run in Munoz for sure, so we would have pitched a little bit differently. I think you look at that as a concern moving forward, because in games like this, we need to score that run so that we're bringing in our closer and not using Santos. Not that Santos is bad, but I don't know. It's a bad way to lose, but that's okay. A 4-run 8th isn't enough for us. We get 1 in the 2nd. Everything was scored on home runs, which is a problem. Rosarena with a home run, Cal Raleigh with a 3-run blast, J.P. Crawford with the solo home run. Rosarena, was 3 for 5. He threw in a double in there as well. He was a triple away from the cycle. Cal Raleigh only had the 1 hit, but it was important, and it was a contact swing. Robles was 2 for 5. He had 2 doubles and scored a run. And Crawford's only hit was that home run, and that was his only hit of the series. Suzuki was 3 for 5 with a home run, a double. He knocked in 3, scored twice. Justin Turner was 2 for 4 with a home run. Ian Happ was 1 for 4 with a triple. He knocked in a run and scored twice. David Fry was 1 for 3 with a double. He knocked in 2 runs. Santos gets 1 earned run in his 1.2 innings pitched, 2 hits, no strikeouts, no walks. Like I talked about, Seiya Suzuki, the player of the game. Porter Hodge gets the win. 1 inning pitched, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no earned. Let's take a quick look at the pitcher analysis. And it was Cubs. Oh, it'd be Mariners, Santos, swung, strike, hit, yeesh. So it actually wasn't in a very good spot at all. It would have been, yeah, it would have been that one. Okay, so it wasn't a great pitch. It definitely sank in the zone, and that was it, because it was a fastball, and it was ahead in the count, too. Oh, damn. That pitch was not in a great location, and it leads to a loss. So we lose another series. We blow another rubber match as well. We are 1-4 now with the GOAT difficulty on the pitching side. And the offense has, for the most part, let us down in a consistent manner. But that's okay. We're 64-12. We're still real solid. But, man, that's a tough way to lose it. We lose by 1 and we lose by 2. We haven't lost by more than 1. I think that's the positive if you want to look at it that way. We haven't lost by more than 2, excuse me. Everything's been close, and we've done a good job, at least in this game. And I don't remember the box score here. Oh, we at least put on 2 more. 1 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th. We got 1 in the 9th. So we were able to make some comebacks here and there. We didn't have a game that day. And then, oh, this one was the one. We scored 3. Whatever. Well, we will advance the day, and we will get set for a 4-game set against the Minnesota Twin. David Festa. He is 0-10. I hope he's looking forward to his first win. I don't have a lot of confidence going into this game. He's 0-10 with a 5.95 ERA. Logan Gilbert's 9-3 with a 2.24 ERA. That'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Let's rip a pack to make us feel better. Oh, the Nashville Sounds home. And a silver. Oh, good, a Cub. Thanks. Thank you. 2 of you. 2 of you. All right. Well, there you have it. Another game, another loss as we continue to struggle with the new pitching difficulty. It requires a lot more consistency and ability on the offensive side, something that I have not been able to match so far. But plenty of time left. We still have well over half the season to go. So well, not well over, but we have over half a season to figure this out before we get into the playoffs. And we obviously have a very good record. So even if we start to falter for long stretches, we have a lot of wiggle room to work with. We would not have this wiggle room to work with if we had started like this, which maybe it'll be the next season. But for now, we will be back tomorrow in Minnesota. Subscribe over here. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Baseball every night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. You have Red Dead Redemption up there this morning. Thanks again for watching. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.